Hi everybody. You may thought I didn't make so much videos on last time. And that's because I'm building the new electrical system in the room. Here's a part of it. Control panel. Nothing under here. These are single wire cables. 50 square millimeters. And yes, when I make this video, that's because you may remember lots of switches here. And of course they're not here anymore. I took them away because they were not so nicely connected. I don't know how I connected them last year. I think yes, this was 1 year ago I connected this. Yes, here's the switches, the 11 of these. These wires could handle 12. As you see, one was never used. Come on, focus. Yes, I don't want to focus. Yes, and that little switch over there was for the power supply. Yes, let's make a rant of this. As you see, it looks pretty awful. It's extremely awful. As it looks a bit better when it was there, but when I took it down, even worse. But it gets even better. As you can see, bare copper line. It's actually silver plated, I think. Copper wire all the way. And this was the negative rail for the LEDs, was 0 volts. On the other side, here you can see they all bridged together. Was a positive rail. And lots of bare parts here, and of course yes, it's 12 volts, so it was dangerous if you touch it. But the problem was, it's not longer a problem. Yes, and the problem was pretty thin wires for the 2-channel Ethernet. And yes, the problem was what was unfused. There were no fuse on this. Yes, it was a big fuse under there with 10 amps. But when this wire was 2 meters long, it was going to the downside of the rail. This rail was under there. And yes, all that bloody current, if it's shorted out, would go through the wire and melt it and burn it. And it would produce lots of smoke, dangerous smoke. So that was the extreme dangerous part of this. It just was enough for just if I put my hand down like this and I suddenly touch that down like that. And if that's shorted out, it was a fuse down there, 10 amps. And no way that fuse would burn up directly if this thin wire shorted out. When the resistance was so high. And the wire would heat up and the resistor would get higher, of course. And yes, the fuse would not burn directly. I think the wires would burn first and the fuse after it. Or if the wires just get off somewhere, melted off, or when the resistance is so high so that no current would flow through it. And yes, I'm gonna fix this. And that was the indicator panel, which of course down because the wires are so short on it. We extend that, and the other one as well. Yes, let's take a fast look on my room. I made a video of this. I'll upload it later when everything's ready to go. But this is just in the middle of it. This I'm going to show you first the mess inside here. There's Litzwire, lots of Litzwire, isolators, UPS, and mod stack. Here's the backup cabinet. Lots of scrap in there that just fell down. Oh, that's nice. If you get something metallic between these two, it will pop. It's connected direct to the batteries through this Frankenstein switch. There's the batteries. Isolation transformer 1, isolation transformer 2, and isolation transformer 3. 1 kVA, 0.9 kVA, 2 kVA, so that's 400 volts of that. Here's the Frankenstein switch. Here's the cables. Transmitter box. One oscilloscope, 2 oscilloscopes, wires. That board is going to get inside here. Much safer. Frequency counter. Defibrillator capacitor to pop more cigarettes. Wires. So it's 24-pin connector. Says thanks for watching.